Blessings, you guys, on this beautiful day. And y'all gotta excuse me, my throat is sore. Because, like I said, working with these kids, you gotta be yelling. And so sometimes I lose my voice. But I'm here. Alright. So y'all see that title? The new supply is rejuvenating you. Okay? Now, it can be a good or a bad thing, because if it was a new supply that knew about you, that's a good thing. That part. But if it was if it's a new supply that don't know you and got caught into the narcissistic web, then that's a bad thing. Okay? But they are rejuvenating you, because everything that you been through and went through with the knock, they are now experiencing it. So as you're being rejuvenated because you're done, you're being drained. And even though you're being done, the narc still being there in the background doing things that they think that you don't know that they're doing. I always know. They always still there. But the new supply has to take the brunt of all of that. They have to take the abuse of all of that, because the narc is mad that they cannot continue to abuse you. They'll try to do it, like I said, behind the scenes or whatever. And that's fine, because they only know that. You don't have to be going around like trying to figure out, because God will let you know what you need to know. And unfortunately, the new supply has to pay. They has to pay because the narc is a narc, and they has to pay because you're gone, and every other supply that the narc ever had is gone. Because they big back mad. Okay? Big back mad. And the narc feels like everyone has to suffer. Everyone has to suffer for how they feel. These clouds are very beautiful. Look at that, y'all. And they feel like everybody has to pay for how they feel. Now, I don't know how to make that make sense, because my sensing ain't sensing that. Okay? I ain't making that make no sense. But when you're done with the narc, this is the part that no one really thinks about. It's not a regular breakup. You will need therapy. You will. I said it before. You will need therapy. Trying to figure out what the hell that was, and, trying to get your life back on track. And the new supply, they got some sense. We'll say that. They'll probably even try to figure it out, or have therapy, or probably already was in therapy before they even met the narc. And they're starting to mention things to the therapist. But y'all want to know what the funny part is? Ain't really funny, though. Anybody that ever deal with a narc always need therapy, spirituality, God, churching, Jesus. But y'all know what? The narc don't. The narc don't ever go get therapy. The narc don't ever go find Jesus, God, churching, spirituality. How come everybody that they deal with need to go talk to someone, need to deal with whatever that was that they've been through, need to get their life back on track, but the narc don't. They just go and find someone else, and they go find someone else to ruin, because they're ruined. That's crazy, yo. World talk. That's crazy, yo. That because somebody is sad with their life, and they'll do things to make their life worse. Especially these cheat narcs, because anything that you don't know that they're doing is fun to them. It's fun keeping secrets. It's fun having a double life. It's fun to them. Okay? They're dangerous in so many ways. And if you are the new supply, meaning the new person, you about to find out. You about to mess around and find out. And not trying to make you feel bad, because some, like I said, some new supplies don't know what they just signed up for, not knowing they signed their soul over to the devil. But your soul don't belong to the devil. Okay? The narc wants you to literally worship them like they are a god or the devil, because they be trying to instill fear into you. They cuckoo and crazy as hell. I saw a video today that made me so mad. I don't know if it was rage bait or what, where the lady was in the Uber, and her dude got the location. So he pulls up and runs up on the Uber. She's about to get out and whatever. And he's making her prove that it's an Uber and not somebody that, you know, she's cheating with. Because they always project what they're doing onto you. And he's attacking the Uber driver and like crashing out on the Uber driver and whatever. And that's crazy. Uber, the driver, he was like cool and collected. I would have been like, get the hell up out my car. Both of y'all with this toxic ass relationship. They are so embarrassing. They are so embarrassing. And wait till you get embarrassed, because they will embarrass you. I have been embarrassed so many times in public. And they got a way of doing it, okay, where they try to be discreet about it. And only if someone's like really paying attention, they can catch it. But the new supply is rejuvenating you, because the narc has to keep draining them. The narc focus is pretty much on them. Okay? So, as you're getting better, they're getting worse. And worse, and worse, and worse. Figuring out what you just had to deal with. Okay? But I ain't gonna keep this video going. It's crazy as hell. It really is. It's crazy as hell. And there's people out here, and I hate to call them people because they're demons, that's out here that's doing these things. Their whole life is dedicated to ruining other people's lives. To think that they're so entitled that other people owe them something that they didn't even cause. They need to go back to their mammies and their pappies and figure out why the hell they are like they are. Like I said, after being with a knock, you gonna be needing some serious therapy. Some godly therapy, spirituality. You're gonna have to try to go back and retrace, and they make you bring up your trauma that you probably put behind excuse me excuse me, and got over, but they re-trauma you. So not only that you traumatized from whatever they did, you re-trauma from things that you got over. But these clown is nasty, demonic ass clowns, they never go get therapy and help for the pain that they cause on other people. So as you're rejuvenating, somebody else is slowly dying. That's no flex. That's nothing to clap about. Even if it was someone that knew about you, still, when you get to that point where you just like, I'll just pray for you, that's when you know that you are healing. So as you're rejuvenating, just pray for them. Just pray for them. Because they're going to be in the same place, walking in the same shoes as you did when you was dealing with that clown. That's my video, y'all. That's my video. It's wild, it's crazy, and it's scary. You know, that it's evil people out here that do these things. Just when you meet people, use your discernment. Excuse me. Because you never know. They always come with a mask. You never, ever know if it's God sent or if it was sent by the Satan. That's my video. Be blessed.